Maybe. Chapter 10. Gone. Maybe. Lacey wheeled the patient to the hospital's front doors. "It was so nice to meet you, Mrs. Jones," she said. She helped the older woman to her feet. "Take care." Mrs. Jones patted her hands. "Thank you, dear. You were wonderful." Lacey beamed. Volunteering at the hospital had turned out to be her favorite thing in the world. Something good had come out of her ordeal after all. It had been almost 4 months since other Lacey had flown off into the night. Lacey and her family and friends had all been on the lookout. They watched for signs that the imposter was trying to worm back into Lacey's life. But it seemed she was truly gone. Lacey walked back into the hospital. Her next job was to stock the ER with bandages. She gathered the supplies onto a cart and rolled into the emergency room. As she stacked the boxes in their spots, she overheard someone. A boy was talking in one of the curtained areas. "I swear, the other boy looked exactly like me," the kid said.
"I swear, the other boy looked exactly like me," the kid said.
A woman replied, "Sure, just like a gargoyle."
A woman replied, "Sure, just like a gargoyle."
"Ate your homework and a vampire made you fall asleep in class."
"Ate your homework and a vampire made you fall asleep in class."
Lacey's eyes went wide.
Lacey's eyes went wide.
Peeked behind the curtain.
She peeked behind the curtains.
On the bed was a kid with curly brown hair and
on the bed was a kid with curly brown hair.
Panicked eyes. Lacey stepped back before she was caught snooping, but then she heard a giggle.
Lacey stepped back before she was caught snooping, but then she heard a giggle.
A shiver ran down her spine. She looked wildly around the room till she saw. In the shadow of the ER doorway. A curly-haired boy stared at her.
A curly-haired boy stared at her.
He looked exactly like the kid she had just seen.
He looked exactly like the kid he had just seen.
Except this other boy's eyes glowed bright red.
Except this other boy's eyes glowed bright red.
The boy giggled again.
The boy giggled again.
And turned and ran away.
Then turned and ran away.
Lacey screamed.